Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashwika, the channel where we talk a lot about the emotional and mental aspects of sort of running an online business, not just a business and life in general. Some topics are really applicable to your life. Well, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to be your own boss. Now, if you are a business owner like me, you probably are your own boss, but are you really your own boss, or are you really actually being handled by your customers or handled by your employees or someone you're hiring in your business or handled by your own business, or you are handling your business? Ask yourself this question, you're gonna feel something different. Well, we're gonna talk about how to be your own boss in your business while running a business, in your life in general. Whether you are a female or a male or any gender, this video is applicable to you. So let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing. Let's dive in. But now if you see a baby, you're gonna see a baby is not actually fearful about anything. It's actually living the life. It's actually very bold, very courageous. Like even the other people is saying or thinking, hey, don't do that, don't go, you're gonna catch into the fire, don't do this, you're gonna throw away, you're gonna feel. And the baby doesn't even think about what other people is thinking about. He's just doing whatever he wanna be doing, or whatever he or she or any gender wanna do. And that's a very simple concept. Like when we were born, we were gifted with these abilities to be ourselves. We grow up when we were in a toddler state and beginning with the teens and all that state, we learned all the lessons from our parents or families or society, colleagues, friends, and all that stuff, that we need to actually lower down ourselves. We need to be fearful. We need to be doubtful. And we are fearful. So how to unlearn all these things that we have learned over the past several years that is not serving us in our life, how to unlearn that and how to be our boss. I'm gonna share some tips that really help me to unlearn many of the stuffs, and I'm still working because life is a journey. It's not like you're gonna be reaching somewhere. Obviously you're gonna be having a goal, but still it's more kind of like a journey. First thing first, you need to be yourself. When someone is a boss, if you see a person who is a boss to his employees or to her employees, to a company, to a business person, to customers or boss of their life, they are being themselves. No matter what other people think about them, they don't care. They are who they are. Simple. So you have to be yourself, and it's easy said than being done. I totally get it. You're gonna be thinking what other people gonna think about me if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna wear something like this, I'm gonna walk like that, I'm gonna talk like that, how the people are gonna behave or think about me. And I totally get it, but you don't need to think about what other people is thinking about you, because here we are talking about your life. Here we're talking about your movie. And you are the star of your movie. No one else is the star in your movie. You are the star of your movie. So when you are the star in your movie, you need to know who you are. Simple. And the best way to figure it out, who you are, what is actually being you, is to actually explore and experiment. That's the best way you could learn something about you. Just do whatever feels right for you. Whether you're starting with a business and you're thinking that I want to start with that kind of business, I want to make this digital product, or I want to talk to this particular customer, I want to do this cold emails or something like that. If something is actually coming in your mind, go and give it a shot. Simple. You don't need to sit here and think about, overthink about it, overanalyze about it. What other people are going to think about me? Is it going to work or not? I'm going to fail. No, remove all those stuff. Just go and get it done. Simple. Once you do it, then you're gonna know whether it's for you or not, whether you really like it or not, whether you get the stuff or get the results or not. And then you're gonna figure the stuffs out, and then you're gonna decide your another step according to it. But that's the first thing, to be yourself. And the best way you could be by experimenting and learning. Your body, your mind will gonna tell you something to do, something new, adventurous. It could be in your business, it could be in your life in general, it could be in a relationship, it could be in any other aspect of your life. So just be open, and whenever something is actually signaling you and you feel right to do it, go, do it, don't judge. And in this way, you're gonna figure it out that, okay, I like this kind of stuff, I don't like this kind of stuff, this feels right for me, this is actually helping me to live a good life, this feels more peace, more comfortable, this feels like this is meant to be for me. When you started having those feelings or emotions, and when you started feeling deep down inside of you, like this is something I really want to do, this is something that's really meant for me, that is the thing it's for you. That is the thing, that you are in your own self, like you are being you. And then when something is actually telling you to do it, do it. Start very slow, and you obviously need to start very slow, because sudden rapid new changes will gonna make you feel shaky. We're gonna make you feel what the hell you're doing. So start slow, but this is the way to actually know who you are, and this is the way to be yourself. And this is the way I do it. I practically ask myself the question when I wake up in the morning, well, what I'm gonna do today? What I really want to do, not what I should be doing, or I need to do it, or I have to do it. Actually focus on the sentences that you're using to tell yourself something about your in your head. What are you telling? I have to do this. I need to do this. I should be doing this. No, I want to do this. I would love to do this. It feels right for me. I want to give it a shot. I want to see how it actually gonna lead me. If that's the kind of stuff, go for it, and eventually you're gonna be in your own shoes, and you're gonna find yourself in a much better position, and you're gonna eventually gonna lead yourself to become your boss. That's the number one tip, to be yourself, and that's the way you can be yourself. With that being said, the second tip I have for you, you need to be comfortable with taking the risk, comfortable in the unseen, comfortable in the unknown, because being yourself boss comes with a lot of the liabilities, or a lot of the responsibility. When you have the 6 employees to pay for, when you have the 1,000 customer actually relying on you, when you have the entire company relying on you, you have to be comfortable in the unknown, in the unseen. Can't be, because you are your boss, and a boss is actually being comfortable in the unknown, comfortable in taking the risk, whether that's small, whether that's big, because they know that this thing will going to lend where they want to go, or where they want to seeing their company to go, or where their life is going. It's not about just being in a company, it's also about your life. If you're taking the risk in your life, and if you are bold enough to actually go for something and believe in the unseen, believe in the unknown, you're gonna be your own boss. You're gonna be doing the things which you want to do, and you want to be seeing that the new layers of your life, or you're gonna see your wings opening up. Personally, I like to call it as a wings opening up, because I see myself a bird who is actually ready to fly, who is freely able to fly, and I'm actually comparing myself with a bird. So you can see when your wings, or all the wings are open, you're ready to fly, ready to have the wings. The tip I have for you is you need to be comfortable with the failures and with the setbacks. That's also because it's your responsibility. You are your own boss. If something is not working, you have to change it. You have to hold accountability, whether it's good, whether it's bad. You have to be accountable to every single thing that's happening in your life or in your business. That's being your own boss. You can't be like, okay, this thing is good happening, I'm going to take the credit. When something bad happens there and thinking that someone else do it and blaming other people, no. You have to see your own mistakes. You have to see what you did that wasn't working. You have to look at yourself, because you are your boss. You can't blame other people, because boss doesn't blame other people. And if they are blaming it, they are not good boss. The boss doesn't blame about other people. They take the responsibility on themselves. They take the liability, and they learn from their mistakes. That being said, another tip I have for you, you have to be courageous. You have to be bold. It's really important, because if you are not bold enough, then you won't be taking decisions in your company, in your business, or in your life in general. And a boss is the one who takes the decision. So you have to take the decision. So you have to be bold enough to actually not allow yourself to be consumed by other people's opinions, other people's decisions, or other people's actions or behaviors, and to do what you really want to do. What is good for you, what is good for your company, what is good for your employees, what is good for your life, what is good for your customer. So you have to be bold enough, you have to be courageous enough to actually follow your heart in the unknown, follow your heart and follow your intuition, and do what you feel right you should be doing it. Even in fact, that thing that you're doing right in the foreseen, in the present moment, it may feel risky, it may feel like weird, conky, or may feel like a failure, but you know that it is going to lead you to what you're looking forward to. So probably go and take an action. Another tip I have for you is to have a good communication skill. Now, this one is something I am actually learning. I have learned a lot in terms of the communication over the past few months, but still learning a lot. You need to be a good communicator. A boss is not the one who is actually giving orders to their employees, or who is actually doing everything by his own side, or who's actually very outrageous or very arrogant. No, we see those kind of the people in the movies, in the shows, but that's not being an actual boss. You need to be also be a communicative. If you feel like something is not working well, you need to communicate to your employees, your customers in a healthy way. Or if you are being in a communicative way, the boss being boss in your life, you have to communicate easily and well with your team members, with your partners, with your family members. So having a communication skill is really important. This is something which comes with the practice. Tip that I want to talk over here, obviously there are going to be a lot of the tips and strategies to be your own boss, a lot of the ways and all that stuff, but the last thing I'm going to cover over here is the someone who is boss also needs to be humble and kind. This is really, really important. As your business is growing, as you're hiring more employees, more people in your company, you need to take decisions. You need to be bold enough, outrageous, taking the risk. But also you need to be humble and kind to your employees, to your customer, to the people life in general. Because after all, you are all human beings. You are all one soul. So you need to be humble, no matter how big you are or how small you are, whatever, how big your company is. You need to be humble, you need to be kind, and you need to be acting on that. You don't need to be an arrogant person. Strategies to actually being your own boss. Hopefully this video will going to help you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll gonna see you in the next video with a new amazing topic. Till then, take care.